Hello, everyone. This is Module 14, Case Study Parental Apathy. I am Stephanie Locke. Category 1, Problem Identification and Analysis. What do I know? I know that in this case, there is no PTA or PTO. There have been parental groups in the past, however, they are not active anymore. My principal has made it clear that he is not going to approve any parent organizations. There was a meeting, a message for a meeting that was sent out. However, only 8 parents showed up. Mrs. Rose is the first year administrator who wants to emphasize community relations. In order to proceed with this case, what I need to know is, why is the principal against parent organizations? Did some negative experience with a parent happen? Can we get a parent group started with the 8 that showed up? What happened with the previous parent groups? In the case study, it said that there were some, but they're no longer active. And then I would like to know how the staff of the school feel about parent involvement, community involvement. What is the problem? In my opinion, the problem in this case study is 2 parts. First, the principal and assistant principal do not agree on the need for parent involvement. And second, there's a lack of involvement or even interest in involvement in the school, which both need to be solved. So my proposed plan of action is, first, I'm going to convince the principal to hold the meeting. We had people show up. We need to hold the meeting and honor the time that they took out of their day. My second step, conduct the meeting with those parents, form a committee with the parents in attendance with the goal in mind of increasing parent involvement. After that meeting, I want to meet with the principal to discuss community relations, have that conversation with him about the need for a positive relationship with the community, the need for having a relationship with the community. After that, I would like to meet with the staff to get their input on community relations. Do they feel it's important? Is it something that they would like? Next, with the group that was there, I want to hold monthly meetings to continue to improve their involvement. Those meetings will be open to the community and the public to hopefully increase the numbers. And I also, with this, I would change the method of announcing the meetings. I know it said that a message was sent out, but it wasn't 100% clear how it was sent out. And so I would make sure that maybe my current school uses a phone method system to send out messages. That way, Facebook, social medias, even phone calls of parents that you think would be wanting to be involved in the committee, that's where I would go with that. Next, I would hold events to showcase the school and to ensure lots of advertisements for those events, like a music concert, art shows, science fair, maybe a community picnic, just ways to showcase the school to the community. Then I would want to get the school and the students involved in the community. A community service day is a great way to do that. I currently host and manage and organize two community service days a year for my current school, and it's a great way to get yourself and get your school out there. And even service projects through shop classes, we have fixed, I'm an ag teacher, and so I teach welding, and we have fixed trailers for people. We have fixed different things from metal that's needed done. I know our wood shop teacher has done the same thing. And then the next thing, I would host a special showcase kind of an event to teach the parents and show the parents how their involvement in the school can increase the learning for all students, not just their own. When you have parents that come into the school, maybe to help with reading class, or maybe on the junior high and high school side to talk about maybe their job and their career, you open your students up to different experiences that they may not have if you don't have that involvement from that parent. Category 3, resolving the issues based on promoting success for all students. I was able to accomplish this first with cohesion with the principal about the importance of community relations. I think if you solve that first problem of getting the principal and the assistant principal on the same page about the importance of community relations, you're promoting success for all students, because then there's not this negative tension between the principal and the assistant principal. Second way, creating connections with parents and communities. Like I said before, when you have that parent that's involved that can come in to help reading or talk about their job, you're allowing students to learn about different opportunities they may have, and even more experiences for students. I know that as an ag teacher, I have a advisory board specific for career and technical education, and I've used my advisory board to help get students job shadow opportunities, to help get students placed in one of my students, former students, she's in college now. She job shadowed at a vet clinic because one of the members on my advisory board, his mom actually worked at a vet clinic, and we were able to make that connection and give her that opportunity. Just having that connection with the community really benefits your students if you use it appropriately and use it to your advantage. And then resolving issues, I believe that my plan allowed for a better development of community relations, starting with the community service project. I do 2 a year at my school. In this instance, I would probably introduce one to kind of see how the community reacts to it, to kind of see how the kids react to it and that kind of thing. But as you build that relationship with the community, you're going to get more support. You never know what you may need in the future, and maybe someone in the community can help you with that. Debriefing the problem, thinking, reflecting on what I was thinking, feeling, and valuing. First thinking, my first thought was the way that the meeting was announced to the parents enough to get them there? Did maybe half the parents maybe not even got the message that there was a meeting? The message wasn't specific about, what was going to happen. So maybe some parents just thought, the meeting may not be important. I really wanted to know why the principal was so against parent organizations. Community involvement is one thing that I push on my students, and it's one thing that as a building administrator someday I'm going to push onto I'm going to push is community involvement. And so it really struck me that the principal was so against parent organizations. It just didn't make any sense to me. And then reading it, and when only 8 parents showed up to the meeting, I wondered, does the community even want to be involved? Are we at the school not providing the opportunities for people to be involved? And maybe they think that they can't be involved. I was annoyed with the principal and his attitude about parent organizations and community involvement. I was happy that some parents showed up. I teach in a small school, so it wouldn't shock me if only 8 parents showed up. So I was glad, and then optimistic for the future. It's not like no one showed up. If no one showed up, that'd be a whole different story, but you still had someone show up. And so there's hope there. Through this I was valuing the principal's feelings, because obviously something had to have happened for him to have this attitude against parent organizations. So something happened. I also value community opinions. In a public school, you are a figure of the community. You need to take into account, the community opinions. And then I incorporated the staff opinions too. I really valued, does the staff at the school see value in having a parent organization, or do they not? What do they think? And that type of stuff. Identifying the issues still unresolved. Did changing the method of announcing meetings improve attendance? I think maybe if there was multiple ways, that might help, but you never really know. Second, can the principal's views truly be changed about community relations? Was the negative experience something that he's not going to get over? And then, what else can be done to increase community involvement? The case study didn't really have how big the school was. I have found in my personal experience at the small school that I'm at, it's really easy to get involved in the community, and the community wants to be involved in the school. And so maybe it's a larger community, but at the same time, those large communities still need help from the school every now and then. The community and the school should be involved in the community. Providing evidence, category 1, promoting academic success. This was accomplished through developing those community partners to increase learning opportunities, the meeting with the initial parents, and even those monthly meetings, continuing to develop those partnerships, and then the special events to showcase the special events to showcase the school. Students are proud to show what they're learning, and they increase the value of what students are doing. And so by doing both of those, by communicating and meeting with the community and having those special events to showcase your school, you're promoting success for all. Component 2, promoting personal well-being by taking into account those values, valuing the relationship with the principal. As an assistant principal, I would need to meet with him and listen to his experience. Something happened, so I have to be open to it. Valuing the parents that attended the initial meeting. They took the time out of their schedule and made it a point to come to the school for this meeting. Just canceling the meeting is not promoting their well-being, and it would be disrespectful not to have the meeting. Creating that committee, making them a part of something, and then getting them involved in the school, all for personal well-being. And then finally, component 3, communities of engagement. The committee is comprised of the parents from the initial meeting. We're increasing that community engagement, meeting with the staff together, their input. The staff is a community in the school. It is the school community, and so we have to have the staff involved. And then I propose the community service day because I do truly believe in them, and I think that's a great way to just increase that engagement factor with your community. Thank you for watching.